Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to the next normal. Today I opened the show with a bittersweet feeling inside of my heart because one of my first spiritual mentors and teachers of the Brahma Kumaris passed away yesterday. I have to share with you, when you have a soul link with someone, it's interesting to watch how the scene of the drama plays out. We have one of our elder sisters from Hyderabad, Sister Manju, from Secunderabad Center in India. And she came in for a few days and we're taking her on a tour. Let me put everything in context. Many of you know we initiated the meditation on wheels. And it's a RV, a meditation RV that goes to schools, the police department, businesses, household, for parties, and of course you could also invite us to come to see you. So anyway, we took it out yesterday when I was also simultaneously taking care of two duties with one stone, so to speak. And so I took Sister Manju on her tour in downtown D.C. and I had orchestrated that we would have a picnic in the RV as it's parked on the Washington Mall between the Capitol and the Washington Monument. Just visualize it. If you've ever been to Washington D.C., there's the Capitol on one end, the Washington Monument and Lincoln Memorial over here, and right in between is what's called the Washington Mall. That's where Martin Luther King and where the inauguration takes place of a president and millions of people line up. So I've been blessed to maintain for 20 years a beautiful relationship with the National Park Service. So they've issued me a 4-month permit where I can park meditation on wheels on the mall. So while I was taking Sister Manju on her tour, we put the RV on the mall, we parked it, opened it up for individuals to come in to practice meditation if they wanted to. So I was in the car and I was doing some work. But with all the sisters as well, we were just thinking of Brother Nirwair, right? Just thinking of him. He's alive. But I just said, let us just listen to his classes and just, initiate the presence and send vibrations, just be in the vortex of his vibrations as well. So in the RV, we're having our picnic, our lunch, we're playing Brother Nirwair classes, and we're just in that mode, just playing his classes. And then after about half an hour, I get a text from Sister Wadi in Miami. He's no more. He has just flown into Baba's lap. He's gone to God's heart. He's gone to Baba's lap. And I came back for a little. It's like, he's just playing his classes. It's just playing his classes. And we were hearing his voice and laughing and listening to his wisdom about not wasting your time, that you must stay very vigilant and not develop the practice or the habit of having any waste thoughts. Waste thoughts, if you think in the same thought more than 3 times, it's a waste thought. If you're powerful, you've already initiated the thought, it'll happen. And that's why in the teachings of the Brahma Kumaris, becoming an embodiment of the energy of purity will make your life easier, because when you have the pure thought, it happens. We have good thoughts for our lives, but it's taking a long time for them to happen. So we labor to get to that destination. So in his class yesterday, we're just listening and enjoying, just thinking of him. Half an hour later, the call comes in, he's passed. Now it's very odd. You're out in a picnic, you're in an RV. You could have played anyone's class, but we played his. And here it gets better. So one of our sisters was in the RV, Sister Shoba. Her daughter Nima works for a very big federal agency. She happened to have been like 2 blocks away. And we said, come over. She walks into the RV. It's just this beautiful person. It was like this fragrance of this person walks in the middle of her day. And while she's in the RV, she says, I have to call my boss to come here. She has to experience this or see this. She's texting her boss, who, by the way, was getting ready to go to the White House for a meeting, just to give you an idea. And she texts her boss and she says, oh sure, she would love to meet us. We drove the RV 2 blocks from where we were in front of this major government space. And her boss walks in, we do a meditation, we gave gifts, Om Shanti, and we left. That was yesterday. And I'll tell you what happened yesterday. Before Brother Nirwair even left his body, Manju Ben was there and all the sisters were there. It was just very cute. Brother Nirwair, you better send some help. You better make us serve all of these very important politicians so we can bring them closer to the light and guide them in making this country and the world better. This is the conversation, you know. And within 15 or 20 minutes, can you believe this? He passes away. Shoba's daughter comes to the meditation on wheels. This is where we're playing his class. She invites her boss. She comes into the meditation on wheels. She's on her way to the White House for a meeting. Was that his pure wish and pure vibration when I asked him, send help? It's time for us to really support our politicians and raise their vibrations too. We all are going to work together. They have the ability and the power to open up certain opportunities, and we have the spiritual peace and the mental wellness to assist, to make minds stronger, to make characters, you know, play a part in this drama where there is dignity and grace and self-respect, self-esteem, honor, power. Bittersweet. Was he communicating and helping us yesterday? I'd say absolutely. Why of all the times we're going to play this in the meditation on wheels? Then comes this person right after. Then comes another person right after. Significant voices, significant people. Our brother Nirwair was alive. He had not one enemy like our sister Gita. He had no enemy. No enemies. Just loved. He was the father I never had. He was the elder brother I never had. He was the guru I never had. He was the friend I never had, the guide. And that's just for me. Think about the ones who have been living with him for 70 years, 60 years, 50 years, 40 years of friendship. How he cared for the sisters with such gentle authority. He made it okay for the sisters to go in the front and do Baba's work while he stayed in the back to protect everyone and everything. That was a brother. That was Brother Nirwair. So I'd like to just do a meditation in just these pure vibrations and just some images of just throughout time with some friends and family, not much, whatever I could find. I just quickly put it together today. And I'd like to call all of you out there, even if you've not met him, you've heard of good people. And your vibrations of sending good wishes to them, it matters. So please join me. Take a deep breath. Inhale again. When someone who has a lot of value is connected in your life, it matters. What thoughts you have when they depart. Brother Nirwair. I'm remembering the first time I met you as a young, little innocent Kumari. And the way you cared for me on my first trip to Madhuban. Your strength, stability, wisdom, loyalty, compassion, lightness, awareness, comfort, the way you cared for the sisters and brothers and children and friends, the many breakfasts and lunches at your table. Even though your part of BK Nirwair has closed, your love, your light, your power continues. You're still here. You're still with us. That stability that we saw for so many decades, the way you have cared for us like no one else. The breakfasts, the lunches, the dinners, the bouquets of flowers, the walks, the guidance, the toli, your tolis, those tolis that you loved so much, you gave us to all, the many times you fed us in our mouth. That deep look from your eyes of love. Your cleanliness of spirit. Your nobleness of the heart. That beautiful smile. You made us feel safe. You made us trust that everything was going to be okay. You grew the yajna. You made it light for Dadi Prakashmani, for Dadi Janki, for all the sisters. You stayed by their bedside. giving them comfort and ease. I remembered once you used to call yourself the penniless prince. Oh, bittersweet, saying goodbye to your part. But I know you stay with us. I can feel your energy now, sharing your love and you're blessing everyone right now. All of our pure wishes are being fulfilled right now through your blessings. I'd like to request everyone to just hold silence and keep this image here, feeling His blessings on you. The most beautiful embodiment of a perfect male, strong and yet gentle, sensitive and yet sensible, loyal, dedicated, wise, just take His blessings into your heart. Whether you knew Him or not, He was that powerful of a figure that He's sending you His blessings now. Shanti. I'm almost feeling the same experience when Sister Gita left in May. These giants. What do you do with yourself when you are very clear that the power of these souls are in you? And that you're committed to raise their value by you being raised. Think about your own relationships. Whether they've left you because the body is no more, or maybe if unfortunately they left you thinking they made that choice. Everyone who has impacted our feelings, something carved in us. I'm talking about the positive ones. I don't spend too much on the negative, but the positive ones carved something in you. It humbles you, you know. Let's take a look at what our awakened intelligence would say. What does it mean to be bittersweet when you've lost a loved one? Does it have anything to say on that one, Santosh? What does it mean to say it's a bittersweet thing when you've lost a loved one? Thank you. When someone says that saying goodbye is bittersweet after losing a loved one, they're acknowledging that the experience is a mix of both sadness and sweetness. The sadness comes from the deep pain of loss, missing the presence and connection with. For me, it's the gratitude and the love felt for the time shared together, the memories created, and the impact the loved one had on their life. It's a way of recognizing that even in the sorrow of losing someone, there is beauty in what that relationship meant and how it continues to shape the person left behind. The sweetness can also come from knowing that their loved one is at peace or that they're now free from suffering. This duality of emotions, grief combined with love and appreciation, makes the goodbye bittersweet. Thank you, awakened intelligence. Amazing, huh? Let's go to the Sister Gita effect.
Prefer no one, love all. In self-respect, you won't prefer one over another. You will have love for all with the warmth of a mother. Know the ego loves opinions and it separates you and divides. But if you were truly wise, you would never pick a side. No matter what you heard, you don't know the whole story. You don't know the past or if the future will bring glory. So please, never take sides. So when two are posed to battle or engage in a terrible war, why not send good wishes instead to both and not pollute your core? Or else, what will happen? You'll root for one over another, but the one you root against is also God's child and is your brother. Will you cheer his defeat? Will you relish his downfall? Will this bring peace of mind to you and make you feel love for all? No. A preference for one means a prejudice against another. This keeps the heart closed from loving all like a mother. I want to know more, to know what true love is. I ask her to explain, to tell me what love does. Love means never taking sides, prefer no one. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Gita. Today's Avyak signal: don't become one who asks for justice. Whenever you ask for something, you cannot experience yourself to be fully a contented or satisfied soul. But a great donor has no desire, nor will they beg for even a penny from a beggar. How do you beg? The thoughts are, this one should change. This one, they should do something. Why does this one not cooperate? This one should move forward. How can you have such thoughts or any expectation of cooperation if a soul is powerless? Instead, you become the donor and help that soul. Baba's teachings continues to make you your highest So thank you so much, everyone, for joining our little moment of bittersweetness of our brother Nirwair. We were just here in the studio when we were meditating and just taking his blessings. Everyone in the studio felt his presence. There's something about pure souls and how they travel to support you and protect you. May all your blessings come true today. May all your blessings come true. Just replay the video and stop in his eyes. Let him keep blessing you. He was no ordinary soul. No ordinary soul. Hugs and blessings, Sister Jenna, and all of us. We remember our dear ones and who remain in our hearts always. Thank you. Hi, Hilde, Gigi, creatures, creator, Brahmaputra, Nirvabaiji was like a king. Really remember him in his kingly way. Asmita, Kushali, Tulasi, Wendy, Madhavi, Lilawati. Such a beautiful program yesterday and really touches my heart, and I love the message. Thanks. And Senshin, Joanne, Dinesh Bai, Gali, Lucian, Indu. Thank you for joining us for our special segment of our sweet brother. Please treat the people that you live with nicely. Just treat everybody in your life nicely. It's okay if once in a while you get into a little tiff with people. That's a normal thing. Energy in the soul is constantly changing. Sometimes we're very stressed. There's too much happening. But you should never live in the same house with somebody holding a negative interpretation about them or holding something weak about them. It'll haunt you if they leave you. You don't want to waste your lives like that. Just keep being loving and kind to everyone. Keep sending your good wishes and pure feelings to everyone. They will bless you. They will bless you. I'd like to end the show today with Brother Nirwair's image on the screen and just our blessings of silence and good wishes. No promos or anything at the end. Just silence and our sweet brother Nirwair. Thanks for everything, Brother Nirwair. I love you. See you again soon in another form, at another time. Om Shanti.